Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It has been a moment since I posted a new video, but I want to assure you that I am back, and I will try my best to be uploading a video within a very shortest time possible, so that we can work together throughout this journey. First of all is to thank you for being my followers, for supporting me through watching and subscribing. It is because of your support that I find it possible for me to continue doing what I think I'm developing a passion about it. For those who have not subscribed, it's a humble request that you watch my videos and then subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos with your friends and relatives. And I will appreciate so much, and I want you to know that I don't take it for granted. You can imagine if I posted the first video in my channel and then it lacks some views or subscriptions. I'm sure I could not find it easy to continue. But now you supported me. We are progressing well, and I have all the reasons why I should not stop but continue, and I assure you I will continue. And yes, soon I will bring you something new in the channel, so keep following me because I'm preparing you very nice content in the near future. So the story of today goes like this. When I was in campus, most of the times I used not to go home, especially during the short holidays. Instead of going home, I was going to my auntie who lives in Tiboroa. So most of the times I was far from home. So there's this period I was on a long holiday, and as I have said it, I was in Tiboroa at my auntie's place. So one of my sister used to call me, and unfortunately the phone was being picked by a man, and when my sister heard the sound of a man, she could hang up. So she kept on calling without knowing that she was calling on a long number. So she thought perhaps I have gotten married. So as I was told, she used to call. She called for a quite long time, for a long period of time, until now she thought I've gotten married. So one day she went to visit one of our family friends, and she shared the story with that woman. And in the process of sharing her story, she decided to gossip me or to judge me without facts at hand. She went ahead and told the woman that she fears that I might get a baby, since it has been long time since she started calling me, and my number is always picked by a man. And so she thought that if whenever I call her, her phone is being picked by a man. What does that mean? Perhaps she dropped school and got married. And as you know, when one get married or when one marries, the next thing we expect from that person is a baby. So my sister thought that she expressed that fear that I might get married, or I have gotten married and now I might go back home with a baby. And so she shared all that gossip, let me call it a gossip, with the family friend. So after a while, like I'm not sure whether it was after 2 weeks or a month, the lady called me, and fortunately I picked her call. When I picked her call, she was surprised because she also expected that it will be picked by the man who used to pick my phone when my sister called. So the first thing she asked me is, "Hi Maggie, I'm shocked you have picked my phone, my call." And I was also surprised, and I asked her, why are you surprised? Were you not expecting me to pick your call? And she told me that I was expecting the call to be picked by someone else. And so I wanted to dig deeper what she meant, or why she thought that I won't pick the phone, why I won't pick the phone myself, and it will be, and she expected that the phone will be picked by someone else. And so I asked her, why did she fear that I won't pick her call and it will be picked by someone else? And she told me that your sister has been calling you, I think for about a month, but the phone has been picked by a man, and immediately she hears the sound of a man, the voice of a man, sorry, she just hung up. So one day she came to visit me, and she expressed her fear that you might have dropped the school, you might have dropped out of school and perhaps got married. And when she was telling her that story, it was like she was so convinced that I am married, because the woman emphasized that she also doubts that I am not married, I was not married, or I was still in school. And so I told her, I'm sorry, I'm not married, and I have been having my phone all through. And to make matter worse, I have been in Tiboroa at my auntie's place. Maybe the number she was calling, it isn't my number. So maybe she used to call someone else, and now she thought it's Maggie's number. So when the madam told me that story, I was so pissed off. I was very angry because personally I didn't take time to think that she might have wronged the number. No, I just got angry, and I told the woman to tell the sis if she can think about me like that, I'll have to keep off from her completely until the day she will explain to me why she thought that I am married and I might go back home with a kid. So, okay, initially I didn't know that she was dialing the wrong number, but I was angry because she didn't take time to find the truth, because maybe she could have called my mom instead of calling a neighbor or a family friend and express her fear. And then, because I'm sure that time I was talking to my parents, and maybe my parents could make it clear to her. So my sister stayed knowing that I am married, because even after telling the family friend that I am not married, she didn't bother to go and tell her that I'm not married. Maybe she was calling a long number. So she just kept quiet. So my sister kept on calling now and then, because she didn't stop calling there. From there, she continued calling, and to a point that she could not call me anymore, and she stayed angry about me for being married without acknowledging her. Yet that were her own assumptions, because when she found that she is calling and the phone is being picked by a man, and after hearing his voice, she just hung up. That to me didn't make sense. So later on, it happened that I was going to look for an attachment, and I went home. So since I had a grudge towards her, because I wondered, why should she go telling a family friend that I am married, or I got married, yet she had no facts at hand. She also developed some hatred, because even when I went home, she didn't bother calling, or because my mom told her that I am at home, but she didn't bother to ask whether I got married or I'm still in school, or why my phone was being picked by a man. She never bothered. So for me, I stayed quiet, completely quiet, because I also didn't think that she was missing some digits, or she was making a long dial. So we both kept quiet, but for me, I was quite angry with her. So during that time of going to search for attachments, it was a coincidence that I met her at a stage, Nairobi stage, and she was also going to Nairobi to pick her daughter. So along the way she asked me why I was that angry with her, because I didn't have interest to speak to her. So she asked me why, and I explained everything, and she was so surprised that I was not married, and that was not my call. She was making, and she went ahead and showed me the number where she was missing out my contacts. Actually, she was making a long a long call. She was missing just one digit, but well, she was missing a digit, but she would have made an effort of wanting to know why my phone is being picked by a man. She could have asked that man why. She could have asked that man where I am, or why is he picking my call, or who is he to pick my call. At least she could have made an effort, but unfortunately she decided to make her own judgment that led to hatred between me and her. But we solved the differences when she explained everything, and I had to understand because she was my sis. At the end of the day, I could not keep quiet for her forever. Then she made it clear. So my point is, do not judge anybody. Do not judge anyone without having facts at your hand. Do not spread gossips or rumors or something that you are not aware about, because it might hurt someone. It might destroy the relationship between you two. And yeah, because it happened for me and my sis, but I thank God because we are in good terms. We solved that long time ago, and she learned her lesson. I also learned my lesson, because when the God because when the family friend told me that what my sister was experiencing in the process of calling me, I could also made a step and call my sister and ask her to check the number she was dialing. I think I was also on a long side. I also did some mistakes of not calling and clarifying everything. I think I was also nilikuwa na zangu, cause yeah, nilikuwa na zangu, or maybe I had some beef between my sis. There was a beef between me and my sis, but sielewi, ama I was too young to understand. But all in all, we solved and we learned, and I hope you have also learned something from this story. Before you judge someone, before you spread rumors, have facts that you heard. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I don't take it for granted. Kindly share this video with your friends or even relatives, and remind them to hit that notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be the first one to be notified, and at least see what I have for you. Until next time, it's a bye-bye.